Welcome to From Beheadings to Box Chocolates, an exploration of the unauthorized history of Valentine's Day. We'll trace how a Roman execution evolved into a $27.5 billion global industry. The trajectory of love is rarely a straight line. We unspool the history of February 14th, separating the factual martyrdom from the fictional matchmaking, and revealing how a poet, not a priest, actually invented the holiday of love. Will the real Saint Valentine please stand up? The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 martyrs named Valentine. In 1969, Saint Valentine was removed from the general Roman calendar due to a lack of reliable historical information. The myth of the matchmaker stems from a decree by Emperor Claudius II, who outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine defied the ban to perform secret marriages, leading to his execution and beheading near the Flaminian Gate on February 14th. Legend includes the miracle of the jailer's daughter. While imprisoned, Valentine was challenged to heal her blindness. The romantic flourish, specifically the farewell note signed "From Your Valentine," is widely considered an 18th century embellishment. Long before he was the poster child for Hallmark, Saint Valentine was the patron saint of beekeepers and was associated with epilepsy, fainting, and plague. The association with lovers was a late addition, appearing over 1,000 years after his death. The Lupercalia connection refers to a February 13th to 15th ritual. This pagan festival, dedicated to Faunus, involved the sacrifice of goats and dogs. Strips of goat hide, known as febua, were used to whip women to promote fertility. It was not a romance ritual. Did the Pope really replace the party? Probably not. Pope Gelasius condemned Lupercalia in 496 AD, but there is no evidence he established Valentine's feast as a direct replacement. The myth of Christianizing the holiday is largely a fabrication. The poet who invented Valentine's Day was Geoffrey Chaucer. His poem, Parliament of Fools, written around 1382, is the first known record linking courtly love to the feast day of February 14th, effectively inventing the tradition. But do birds actually mate in February? Mid-February in England is generally too cold. Chaucer may have been referring to Saint Valentine of Genoa in May, or the Julian calendar shift, placing the date closer to spring. Regardless, the aristocracy loved the, quote, "love we birds" metaphor. Following Chaucer, the High Court of Love in Paris popularized the tradition among the nobility. The first real Valentine was written by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife while imprisoned, calling her his very gentle Valentine. The tradition shifted from handmade verses in the 1700s to industrial romance in the 1800s. The UK penny post made sending anonymous cards affordable. This era also included the, quote, vinegar Valentine, a Victorian tradition of sending insulting cards to unwanted suitors. Esther Howland is known as the mother of the American Valentine. In the 1840s, she set up an assembly line to construct elaborate cards. She expected $200 in orders her first year and received $5,000, proving that love was a scalable commodity. The chocolate revolution was driven by Richard Cadbury's innovation in 1861. He designed, quote, fancy boxes marketed with a dual purpose: eat the chocolate, then keep the decorative box to store love letters and mementos. This set the industry standard. Valentine's Day is now a $27.5 billion industry. The largest spending categories are jewelry at $5.5 billion, followed by evening outs, flowers, and candy. This shift reflects a move from courtly love to transactional affection. In Asia, there is a structured system of obligation and reciprocity. February 14th is when women give chocolates, known as Giri Choco or Hanmei Choco. A month later is White Day, where men reciprocate with the 3x return rule, followed by Black Day for singles in Korea. Love is in translation with traditions around the world. These include St. Dwynwen's Day in Wales with wooden spoons, Geikebrev joke letters in Denmark, and mass weddings in the Philippines. Local culture continues to reshape the holiday. Cultural resistance has led to the anti-Valentine's movement. This includes celebrations like Galentine's Day on February 13th for female friendship, and Singles Awareness Day on February 15th. Geopolitical pushback resists, quote, Western cultural encroachment in several countries. The evolution of love has moved from ritual sacrifice and courtly poetry to sentimental industry and global commerce. Whether viewed as a cash grab or a celebration of connection, Valentine's Day endures because the need to express affection is fundamental. Thank you for watching this video. Here are the sources used for further reading on the history of Valentine's Day.